everyone, it is me, Pui, over here at Grand Prix Orlando, hosted by Versus Games, and I am here today with
Clayvision.
Clayvision. He is playing goat control today. Show me the American Japanese goat control. Get right into it. What are we packing?
We got BLS, obvious. Warrior Lady, obvious. Breaker, obvious. Sangan, Sinister Serpent, Sook, two Moth, and
got
a
some basic
tribe.
goat control stuff here for sure.
This is all basic goat control stuff, and then we're getting to stuff that's a little less standard. So 3 spy. So not 2. It took me a long time to figure out that I needed 3. And really what happened was I used to run Dakochi like 2 and 1. And what kept happening was I found out that I would mind control one, flip it, and then I wouldn't have another one to get. Also, so I'm only running 1 Sook. I don't, Deco is less good with Tsukiyomi. Or sorry, this is less good with Tsukiyomi. I might only get through it once. Whereas Deco, I could do it all day. But that didn't end up happening. Also, something else that this helps me with, playing this over Deco made me less vulnerable to mind control and Dushu, which I expect to be 2 very popular cards.
Absolutely. Current meta right now, big players. Spy, really not caring about that at all.
No, not at all. I'll just put in defense. Thank you very much. I got a Kaiku. Kaiku's been excellent. Run over some of the smaller warriors. Great against Chaos, of course. My tribute, I'm running only 1. I'm running Zaborg. Zaborg's been really good. Clear the board, etc. Nothing to talk about there. Assur is a concession that I expected to see some level of goats here. But Assur is also like just randomly really good against a lot of decks. Like I played like a Chaos Recruiter type deck here. That was really good against that. And even against like, just random nonsense, it's gonna be really good. And then here's kind of the very much non-standard part of the engine. I'm running a tomato engine. 2 tomato, 1 reaper. This is what kind of makes my deck very strong against mind control. Like, so when people play their mind control, they take it. What do I care? So, anyways, and that's mission. And then, oh wait, actually, let's talk about Spirit Reaper.
We have to talk about Spirit Reaper.
Oh my God, crazy. Spirit Reaper is crazy good. One of the plays you do a lot. We'll get to this one, but with creature swap, what you do is if you have like tomato in attack mode, let's say you just play, I don't know, Serra Priest. That's what's here. Swap. Give him the tomato, attack, get the Reaper.
That's disgusting right there.
Oh,
that's so dirty.
I only did it once today, but it was really good when I did it. All right, but yeah, and Reaper also is just randomly really good against warriors, even pretty good against Chaos, because like they're forced to answer if they want to kill you, and usually behind your goat, right here is a goats or something like that.
It's a very low commitment card that requires a high commitment answer.
That's a good way to put it. That's a very good. Thank you. That's a very good way to put it.
You're quite welcome. But let's get on to the spells.
Spells, there's really only 2 to talk about because this is like you know, only one of these.
Only 1 book.
That's pretty much standard these days, though.
Oh.
And then, well, actually, here's where we can talk about it. So 3 goats. I expected aggro to be very popular. I played 3 aggro decks actually. It was good against all 3 because it's goats. I'm only playing 2 meta, and this one took me a while to figure out, just like the 3 spy. So meta is just, everyone knows it does. It's meta. The third, I found the hands to be really bricky with 3, especially because I don't actually run that many level 1s. So that was why I really need to make a concession. Yeah, I really needed to only run 2. So it is what it is, but you know. But anyways, we also are running the 2nd creature swap. 1's very standard, but the 2nd one is because I run tomato and I run 2 spirits and I run 3 scapegoat. So it's pretty much like people are asking, oh, isn't this dead? It's basically never dead.
Doesn't look good in your deck.
And then I'm main decking one of these bad boys.
Oh boy. Okay, tell me about this.
So another random thing. Great synergy. Mind control. And actually, that's how I won one of my games on stream. I took his deco, flipped it up, and then creature swapped it for his face down spy. And then he couldn't come back after that. It was too tough. But mind control, it's a concession for Chaos. Chaos, I expect to be one of the more popular decks, and it was. But I know that Go Control in a vacuum doesn't really lose to warriors very easily.
No,
so I was practicing. I was preparing for the matchup. I was expecting to be more difficult, and it did do a lot of work.
And I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, going back to that monster lineup, because you seem like your spells are where you're trying to handle chaos, and your monsters are where you're trying to handle warrior. All of your monsters look like a nightmare for warrior to get over. Just all of them just seem horrible.
Only one of my warrior matches went to game 3. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And
No,
then
it seems
traps,
like a lot of spells. How many traps do we
Only
have here?
5.
Only 5.
So it's 18, 17, 5.
Okay.
And this one took me a while to figure out. I was playing Decrees, I was playing all sorts of things. The problem with Decree was like, yeah, it's good against Warriors, but you already beat Warriors, like whatever. It doesn't think a matchup against Pandaburn really works, and that's what I was kind of afraid of playing today with this particular build. Because I'm just running 5 traps. I'm running those 3 good ones,
Okay.
and then I had to main deck Dust Shoots. This one took me a while to figure out. But basically, I realized the only matchup it's bad against is matchups I was already beating anyway. So like, and like, even sometimes you even just randomly get value against decks you shouldn't. Like, I activated this a couple times against Warriors, like turn 2 or 3. It just happens sometimes.
We are in the Dust Shoot meta. The card is huge. But as you said before...
Oh, that's actually another
Besides
thing.
where
This deck is not that weak to Dust Shoot. I got Dust Shoot quite a few times. I didn't really care any time I got Dust Shooted. The information sucked, but like other than that, I didn't really care.
I can definitely see that.
So now the side deck is where I made a lot of really good decisions, I think. Like, I went for flexibility with my side deck, and this is kind of what I mean. I got 1 Jinzo and 1 Mobius. This one took me a while to figure out. I was running 3 Decree and 2 Mobius, but I realized I needed more flexibility for my side rather than just like jamming like 3 of a bunch of cards. Speaking of jamming a bunch of cards, Cyberstein. I didn't get a chance to bring it in today. It's mostly against like combo decks, but like it can be good against Chaos. So I didn't really see a build I really wanted to bring it in against. So Cyberstein, and by the way, this searchable tomato as well.
Without a doubt.
So like that's another reason I need to run 1. That was one of the things that people underestimate about playing searchers. So now I actually am running 2 Karibos. Again, against combo. But believe it or not, I often side 1 in when I need to side in another card in my side deck. We'll get to that one in a second. Tsukiyomi. Second Suk is just the decks it's good against. They just never beat it. Like, look at it. Like, you go Warriors, bam, 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 bam. You already do beat Warriors, but this just makes it, like, unwinnable for them. And then the reason I need the Karibo in the main sometimes, I'm running the 3rd meta on the side. And because I run so few level 1s, I kind of need this. Another random upside, if I have Tomato and it gets attacked, I can actually search out Karibo and use that as my meta target. That's a random upside.
That is kind of awesome.
It is. So, if I could change one thing about this side deck, I actually would not play Cyberstein. I would play a 2nd Brain Control. I'm only playing 1. I just didn't have room on my side. Everything else was kind of crucial. Because, like I said, I'm really afraid of, like, Pandaburn. I got 2nd Mind Control.
Makes sense.
2 Mystic Walk, Pandaburn. And then my Pandaburn package does train out 2 Royal Decree. And then Sakuretsu Armor. This is actually an interesting one, though. Because my deck doesn't really need Sakuretsu Armor, but what I need it for is for the things people cited against me. So, like, a lot of Warrior decks wanted to tie King Tiger Wangus and stuff like that. And even though I knew I had to board in Decrees, I also boarded in Saku. So I run so few traps, I take out my Dust Shoots anyway. It just doesn't matter that much.
So, you are about to go into the top 8. What do you have to say about the deck? What do you have to say about your journey from here on?
Well, Go Control was a really good meta call, and I'm really happy with how it all played, because it played a lot better than I expected. I didn't expect to do bad, but I did not expect to go into round 7 undefeated, let's put it that way. Did not see that one coming.
Nice surprise for sure. Well, Clay, absolutely want to wish you the best of luck for today. Thank you so much for the tech.
Oh, hell yeah!
All right, you guys all have a lovely day at home. Keep goating, keep enjoying. Best of luck to you, Clay.